Oh, I can. Dude, this is fucking sick. I'd live here.
Yeah.
Whoa. 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 Once upon a time, there was a squid who left his shitty ass home, and he was like, oh, and he discovered a huge planet, and he decided to eat the planet, and then blew away the rest of the planet when he was full. Then there was another planet with a bunch of people who played fucking trumpets and shit, and they saw the giant squid come in to kill him. And the 4 people saw him, and they decided that they need to do something, and they're like, yo, let's go talk to the elder. And the elder's like, what the fuck? I was fapping. And they're like, okay, look, you guys watch as I build this Iron Man, and we'll defend against the big octopus. And he decides to put in a pellet, and they start singing songs to the pellet, and a bunch of evil spirits get into the pellet. And the pellet's clearly, this guy's fucking getting high off the pellet. Look, he's sniffing it. Is this whole game about getting high? And then this guy's like, yo, I need the fucking pellet. Fuck you 3. I fucking sniffed this shit. It's mine. And this guy's like, fuck it though. I'll put it in the Tin Man because I'm gonna die and then I can never get high again. So I'll just do it anyways. And this guy's like, oh. And that high, he gets so high, the metal gets so fucking high, he turns on. And then they give him a big ass sword, and he's like, yo, you gotta defend us against this huge octopus. And then the guy, apparently, he's so high he can fly as well. You can even see it in his eyes, how high he is. He doesn't even know what the fuck's going on right now. He just thinks he's gonna go kill something. Somehow, he ends up stabbing the octopus at the perfect time, because as soon as he flew, the octopus flew over at the perfect time. And the high Iron Man fucking murdered him. And the other 4 people were like, fuck yeah. And then they decided to make a shower head out of the rest of the tin. And they started flying to the moon that apparently has hair on it. And the Iron Man's like, dude, I did it. You guys can get high again. So they take out the black high pellet, and they decide to leave the Iron Man on the moon because he prefers being high up there. And then they take the big faucet and they go back to this weird motherfucker on this planet. He lives on a bowling ball apparently, and they're like, fuck it dude, we can't get anything done, we just get way too high. And this guy's like, yo, look, alright, just put it in here, this is where we keep the stash. And everyone's like, oh shit. And this guy's like the gatekeeper. He's like the dude he's like the keeper of the supply. He's the keeper of the supply. And he's like, all right, just put it in here. He sits on it, and they're like, yo, man, we can't just let it go. We need to sing him a tune because he was so good at giving us highness. So they decide to sing around the big bowling ball. And then they're like, fuck it, let's go home. It's dinner time. So they leave on the shower faucet and or the shower head, and they're like, peace out. And then they decide to go back to their home at the end. What the fuck does that have to do with the story? You'll be like, you want some? Come. Let's go.